with Charles Davis. As always, I'm Brandon Gaudin. And Charles, you talk about storylines in this one. I think it begins and ends with our two quarterbacks, certainly two of the best in the business.
And nowadays, I don't think you can get by for long periods of time without a top-flight quarterback. The way the game is played, with all the responsibility he has and how the game flows through him, if he's not on the top of his game, your team's not going to benefit at all.
Justin Tucker set to boom this one away. And here we go. We're underway in Madden Ultimate Team. And he will be brought down here inside the 20. Good coverage as he's dropped at the 17.
Let's go now. Viking 18. Panther 60. Panther 60.
It'll be Sanders to begin the drive. And he's going to get this one across the 30-yard line. Gotta like that start. 14 yards to get him going. Well, there you go. This offense off to a strong start this afternoon.
Yeah, with a big run and a first down. That's putting what you practice into play. That's excellent execution to get things started.
Oh, he had a man open. He overshot him. It's incomplete.
Oh, my goodness. He had his tight end running free down the middle. I think maybe if you don't try to go for the home run ball and just kind of get it to him, just put it on him, this play will work out. But he let him too much, and that's a tough incompletion to handle.
Vick's throw into the hands of Pitts here. He'll get only 3 there, so it leaves him with a 3rd and 7 ahead. I think defensively you're okay with that. Here in the first quarter, he's going to get some catches, but they rallied to him quickly.
And that's what you count on, and I like what you just said. First quarter, can you do it all game long? They catch it, you tackle them, they go down on the spot. Because when you're able to do that and you don't give up big chunks of yardage after the catch, now you put the offense in a position where every series they have to work hard to pick up first downs, and you tend to stall them out when you do that.
19 Tiger, 19 Tiger. Ready.
Vick to throw on 4th down. Pass to the sideline and pulled in. They'll take this to the other side of midfield before going out of bounds. 21 yards there. A big play on 4th down. I don't know if I agree with that. I guess they don't care if I agree with that. But, boy, you have to be surprised by that, right?
I definitely was surprised that they decided to go for it in this situation. But they must have either felt like they either had a great play call on or they're trying to show extreme confidence.
And the Falcons get there. The Falcons get the sack. Down he goes. Multiple players combined for their team's first sack of the game. He seemed to have a reasonable amount of time in the pocket, but he couldn't get rid of the football, and the end result, Charles, him on the ground.
Yeah, he's got to keep an internal clock to go along with his offensive line. When you're talking about 3, 4, 5 seconds, that's a reasonable amount of time to expect to deliver the ball downfield. So great to try and complete a pass, but it's equally important to know when to throw the football away, too.
It'll go down as a gain of 6, and that's going to bring up a 3rd down.
60 Eagles, 60 Eagles.
Vick, option right. And he'll get this to the 40, but that's still going to be a few yards short of the first down. Feeling like they're not quite in field goal range yet. They're going to go for it on 4th. Now here's Vick. That is caught. And he is going to have the Steelers' first down. As he's brought to the ground after a gain of 7, 5 more than he needed on 4th and 2.
Dragon 60.
Here's Michael Vick. And he's going to go down. They get to him back at the 40. John Randall dropping the hammer. Charles, a little bit of feast or famine on this drive. They moved the ball okay, but they've been sacked twice now.
And they've got to figure out how to plug that leak a little bit, right? Keep them away from the quarterback because when he's not being hit, as you mentioned, they're moving the ball well.
Vick on 2nd down. Now that'll be tipped and intercepted. Picked off by the free safety, Eric Berry. And the Falcons are going to take over at their own 11-yard line. So here's Vic following the interception. Steps away to his left. He'll get this into the hands of Mostert. And he's going to be brought down on what will be the final play of this first quarter. We're scoreless after one. Second quarter now, Falcon football. As they've got it with a 1st and 10.
On the jump.
They'll run here with Raheem Mostert. And the big boys up front, they're going to stop him right at the line. No gain on the play there, 2nd down.
What an advantage having a lead guy in the middle of the defensive line, because not only does he take up the space and let the linebackers run free, but he can also make plays himself, as we just saw there.
Now a dump off here complete. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. 19 yards there on the catch and run. Play action now. Vic. Under pressure, and down he goes. Micah Parsons showing off that elite athleticism as he gets the sack. But defensively on the previous play, they gave up a pretty good chunk of yardage, but right there, they got a good portion of it right back.
And if we just flip it around from the offensive perspective, took a nice step forward, and how about a couple of leaps backwards after that play? They've got to figure out a big call coming up here to try and gain that yardage back.
The throw on 2nd down from Vic, incomplete.
With a dime look on defense, 2 extra defensive backs on the field and covered up essentially every blade of grass. That allowed them to disrupt the play.
An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down. To throw, Vic. That is incomplete.
My first thought is surprise, because that's one of the better tight ends around, and I've seen him pull in balls like this before. But how about a little credit to the defense forcing that incompletion?
On is the punter, Hecker, as he gets this one away. Yeah, he was looking for the check-up bounce, didn't get it. That scoots all the way into the end zone now for a touchback.
Let's go now.
The Pittsburgh offense at the line to start their next drive. Now, they were intercepted the first time they had the football, but now they get it back, and it's still 0-0.
And because of that, you know what the thought process is? Interception. What interception? It didn't really happen because they gave up no points. So go back on the attack. Go back and run the offense you believe will be successful. Find your playmakers and give them the football.
A 2nd and 11 from the 19. Here's Vic. Oh, the ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete.
But there's an incompletion, partner, and the struggles through the air continue because so far their lack of passing production has led to a lack of points.
Backed up here, tough spot, needing 11 yards to pick up the first. On 3rd down, Vic. He's got his running back out of the backfield. And he will have a Steelers first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
Hiking 18. Ready.
Vic with a give to Sanders. And that one blown up quickly as he's going to be stopped before he could even get started. On the defensive side, tackled by John Randall.
Sometimes you just sit back and marvel at what he can do defensively. Speed, strength, quickness, he's the whole package. And that package just wrapped up the runner for a loss.
Vic readies to throw. And that one to the right side and incomplete.
This is a half where not just the coverage, but the entire defense is setting the tone in this game.
An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down. Throwing, Vic. And he's caught on the sideline, but he's not going to have a first down. They say he was out of bounds, so a big call there that brings up 4th.
Well, they've moved the ball okay. Two drives, but this one's going to again amount to nothing. They've got to start dialing up some plays that allow them to finish drives with points.
And this offense has converted twice already here in this first half on fourth down conversions. And here we go again.
Warriors 70.
They will indeed go for it. Vick. Oh, that's into a sea of bodies, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Jalen Johnson. And the Falcons are going to take over here up near the 40. Well, you think about it, though, that interception, great for his stats, but bad for field position. It was fourth down.
Yeah, terrific observation. If there is going to be a silver lining, and this is what he'll plead when it comes time to watch it again, hey, it was just like a punt, right? So we end up taking possession of the ball. But you're exactly right about it. Should have slapped it down. Field position would be better for his offense. But how many times do you get a chance to make an interception that you turn it down? That's when your instinct kicks in and you take the football. In this case, a better decision would have been to knock the ball down.
Vick to throw it. And his throw's going to be incomplete.
They've given him some different looks here defensively in the early going. He's only hit 2 of his first 5 passes. With a big third down coming up, he's hoping he's got a play dialed up that can take advantage of whatever the defense throws at him.
Forced out to his left. Pass taken in by his big tight end. Now the Falcons going to use one of their timeouts as they'll stop it with just over 40 seconds to go in the first half. Could we get a touchdown in this first half after all? It's 1st and 10. Vick now. He's going to let this go. Back of the end zone. And that is caught. Touchdown, Falcons. Mac Hollins, 40 yards. And the Falcons post the first points of the ball game as they take the lead here in this second quarter.
And that touchdown gives them a touchdown lead before they attempt the extra point. What a great way to end the half.
Yeah, great job to put themselves in front. And now, see on the sideline, special teams defense scrambling, saying we want to preserve this for the final moments of this second quarter. Tucker able to connect on the extra point. And that makes the score 7-0.
Justin Tucker set to kick off.
Tucker now to kick it away following the touchdown. And he takes this near the 25. Just a little pass there. Call it the 26.
26-yard line.
Ready, set.
The Steeler offense here about ready for their next drive. A slim deficit here in a one-possession game. Not much time left, obviously. We'll see if they can march this down the field, at least get... Oh, and now Vick throwing another interception. Picked off by Jalen Johnson. And the Falcons are in great shape here as they take over at their 46-yard line. Well, Charles, so close to halftime there. You throw the interception. Not only that, you do give it to them in plus territory as well.
Yeah, they were pushing real hard to try and get something more on the board on their side of the ledger right before the half. Looking at it with 20/20 hindsight, though, might have been better to hand it off a few times, hoping to get something to break instead of putting the ball in the air and, of course, putting the ball in jeopardy.
From the 34 now, here's 1st and 10. Looking to throw. Vick buying time to his left. That's going to be caught by Pitts. And out of bounds all the way down at the 3. That goes for a gain of 31. Back to throw. Vick being chased out left. And that went too far in front. He couldn't reel it in. It's incomplete.
That was an interesting look there because as soon as he got outside the pocket, I thought he was going to take off and run for yardage. But what often happens now with these quarterbacks who can move, defenses want to try and keep bodies in front of them, and I think that discouraged him from taking off and made him try a pass downfield that fell incomplete.
Well, they already had the early lead, and they get the interception, Charles, and now they add 3 more with the field goal.
Yeah, they're in control of how this game is playing out so far. You mentioned the early lead. Now they're expanding on it, getting plays on both sides of the ball. A winning recipe if they can keep this up.
Time for a break. We've hit halftime. 2 quarters down. 2 still remain. We step aside. This is the NFL on EA Sports. And we welcome you back live now inside the booth alongside Charles Davis. I'm Brandon Gaudin, set and ready to rock for the 3rd quarter. The Falcons back to receive. They've got the lead, and they'll get this football as the 2nd half gets underway. A very interesting call and one that backfires. I know they're losing, Charles, but boy, to start the 2nd half with the onside kick, risky.
Felt like a sense of urgency from their side, coupled with, you and I both know the special teams coordinators. They sell their key plays each and every week to the head coach, don't they? And I'll guarantee you he's been selling this one. We can get it, coach, we can get it. And that came together with that sense of urgency you talked about.
Now, meanwhile, the throw by Vic incomplete. It was knocked away.
Yes, sir. How about an attaboy there on 1st down? Got his hand in and knocked it away.
On 2nd down, Mostert. And he's free going down the left side. It's a foot race. Touchdown, Falcons. Raheem Mostert, 45 yards. And the Falcons are able to strike quickly to add on to their lead.
You get in a 2nd and long situation down here in the red zone. I'd say most defensive coaches would think pass. Let's bring some pressure. So this is kind of a tendency breaker here to hit him with something on the ground, and he'll take it all the way into the end zone.
Tucker with the extra point, and that makes our score 17-0. Tucker now to kick it away following the touchdown. And a nice return sets him up pretty good here right at the 30-yard line.
At their own 30-yard line.
Let's go now.
The Pittsburgh offense at the line to start their next drive. I kind of feel like they've reached a do-or-die point in this game, Charles. If they're going to try to pull off an impressive comeback, it has to start right here, right now.
Yeah, now they've got a final chance to get out of this situation, but they also understand they've got to move the ball and move it fast. In addition, they need to save as much time so they can get 2 more possessions.
Dragon 60. Hurry, hurry.
Here's Vic off the play fake for Sanders. Now throw right side here, going to be incomplete.
Well, after incompletions on 1st and 2nd down, it certainly seems like a reflection of what we've seen so far in this game. The defense, quicker to the punch so far. Let's see if they can get something going here on 3rd down.
This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on 3rd down. Looking to throw. Vic. He's got his target. That's complete. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield.
Okay, ready.
That's good for the Pittsburgh Steelers.
60 Bobcat, 60 Bobcat.
At the 47-yard
It's a play fake. Now Vic. And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. Picked up by Jalen Johnson. And the Falcons will take over position.